Don't get mad at me, but
Okay, I'll try.
halftime show. I know you turned it down in 2019. So did Rihanna, though,
I know.
and clearly she came back around. So would you ever consider it again?
I never say never about anything.
All right, this is your Audacy Check In. I am here with Pink, and I was thinking about you the other day. You were like the
Thank you.
Yes, you were like the pop version of like a Jay-Z, I feel like, because you've been putting out not just songs, but massive hits for so long. And I know this is kind of a cliche question, but do you feel like there really is any key to that longevity?
I think it works differently for everybody. I think you have to want it.
Yeah.
And for me, I think mine is a very particular deal because for me, I think it's all about the touring. I think it's about being a great I'm not saying I'm great. I'm just saying about the desire to be a great performer. And we pound the pavement. I've been pounding the pavement for years and years and years. And instead of focusing on number ones or how popular can I be or how present do I need to be, content, all that, it's more about like, dude, come see a show.
Yeah.
Come see a show.
Cool. So is the goal then like just to be, Elton John 75 still pushing out these hits?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. I look at performing as group therapy. This whole thing feels like at this point, I wanted to be a social worker when I was little. And now I feel like we're kind of all in this group therapy deal where the people that have been coming to my shows, a lot of them, I've seen their faces since I was 20 years old. They've been at all the shows and we've been growing up together. And music is medicine. And it's, I'm being very, very vulnerable and very honest in my songwriting. And it resonates with people. We're all having this terribly awesome human experience and we get to cry together and heal together. It's fucking beautiful.
That is awesome. Do you feel like you still love music, your music, the music industry as much as when you were first getting started? I feel like
I don't know that I ever loved the music industry.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be a part of it. I was glad to not be in the McDonald's industry anymore. Although I was a fantastic drive-through girl. I had the Janet Jackson
voice.
microphone.
Yeah.
I probably gave away a lot more stuff than I charged for. But what? What was the question?
I think it's so hard to
I started thinking about hash browns.
Yeah. That'll throw anybody off. I feel like it's so hard to stay passionate about one thing like so intensely forever.
I love the creative process.
Yeah.
I love writing songs. I love collaborating with people. I get to work with the coolest people in the world. We share our stories. Songwriting is like, it's, hey, how are you? So what was the worst thing that ever happened to you as a kid?
Yeah.
And it's instant. It's no bullshit. It's an authentic connection. And we're trying to see where we come together that we can make magic. And I love performing too. I like to push my body. I like to push myself. I want to be the best.
Yeah.
I want to be the best that I can be, not the best that ever did it. I want to be the best that I can be in this one precious life.
I feel like with my career, like I still love radio, but now if you ask me, oh, what's your favorite thing about your job? I would say without hesitation, the life it provides for my son and my family. Whereas like 4 years ago, I'd be like, oh, artist interviews or whatever. So has the thing that drives you or the thing that you like the most about your career, has that changed?
Yeah, it has. My favorite thing became walking through the world with my family. I get to take my kids on tour. I get to go around the world with my children. I am so lucky to be able to do that and to be able to make space for that and to be able to make the schedule. And I mean, walking with them through the world is my favorite thing I've ever done. Music was never all of it. It was for a while, but it was my way out. I just needed a way out. And this is how I came into this world, with this voice and this need for connection. But once I had a family, it does change. It's like, and for me, it's not even about the life we can provide. It's wonderful to be able to pay your bills and have nice things, but we'd be happy anywhere.
Do you feel like in the time you've started you've seen a change in the industry with how women are viewed and treated, like substantial? I mean, it's never going to be enough, but do you feel like you've seen a change?
It's not perfect, but also that's interesting because I'm over here doing this.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what young girls are going through now. I don't know how it is for them, but I see girls like Lizzo and Billie Eilish and so many just doing it their way and running the game. And so I imagine that it must be different, but we're still pitted against each other. Everybody still wants a feud.
Yeah.
And that sucks. That sucks because that's not what it's about. I mean, they're still saying in an interview to me where I just worked for 3 years on my heart and soul of a project. I am so proud of my album. My father died and I was able to put a song together about it. And you're asking me what I think about Madonna's face. That is not progress.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be talking about Madonna's face. We should be talking about all the badass shit that woman did for the rest of us to come along after her. That's not progress.
Right.
That's not progress. That's clickbait.
So what has been the hardest questions you've been hit with from your kids then, I guess, up to this point?
She asked me recently why I fight. And that was an interesting conversation between the two of us. She asked me why, because we get death threats and all kinds of things. I have a lot of opinions. And I had to explain to her about helping people and having responsibility if you have a platform and rights and the suffragette movement and racial inequality. And I think these are conversations that every parent should have, not just the ones it affects.
Yeah. Wow, that's beautiful.
I mean, it is or it isn't. We don't know what we're doing. I have a tote bag that says I actually have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Totally.
I use it a lot.
It really is crazy. It is crazy. Every situation you walk away from, you're like, did I do my child justice? Did that
land? Because I feel like I nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you don't. You're like, I could have done way better there.
I really failed at that.
Yeah. You may not know this, but this year is the 20th anniversary of your cameo in Charlie's Angels.
Wow.
Yeah, Full Throttle. Have the kids seen that? It's been 20 years.
I know.
Are we going to break it out and show them?
I mean, as long as they don't watch Catacombs, they can watch whatever they want. That movie was so bad. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it seems appropriate.
Yeah.
If they're watching Marvel films, then they can totally watch Charlie's Angels. Absolutely. That's a good idea. Last night we watched 50 First Dates.
Oh, wow. I love that. That's such a good movie.
I know.
That's cute. Do you want to do any more acting or is that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah? Were you just so turned off by Charlie's Angels? Or...
No. I just was the flag girl.
Yeah.
I find acting interesting, but terrifying, and I just really like to sing.
Yeah. So what is left on the bucket list then, I guess, at this point of your career? Like, is there an award you must get, a venue you still haven't played, a genre you want to dip a toe into? Any?
I feel like every go around it's like I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing until I do it, to be honest. And every go around fills a part of me that I didn't know needed to be filled. And I get to do stadiums. I'm a mom and I get to do stadiums. And that's a huge accomplishment. And it's really fun. And we all have a really good time. And I'm really proud. I'm excited about this tour because my son will remember it. And he hasn't remembered any of them yet. And Willow does. Mm-hmm. And I love when they start to remember. And I think it's also awesome that they get to be around so many carnies, just people that have run away and joined the circus.
Yeah.
It's a super diverse group of people. Yeah.
That's cool. So I'm going to throw this out there. Don't get mad at me, but
okay. I'll try.
Halftime show. I know you turned it down in 2019. So did Rihanna, though. And clearly she came back around. So would you ever consider it again?
I never say never about anything.
Okay.
But the reason that I'm not interested in certain things, well, one, the political aspect of it, but also I feel like people... Like, okay, if I don't like something, I'm going to be like, you know what? That's not for me. But that person worked really hard. And I respect that. Respect the game. And I don't feel like people do that anymore. I feel like people are like just waiting to trash stuff, waiting to tear it down. And I don't really need to do that. Why would I? I don't need. I did the national anthem. I helped the Eagles win. I'm good.
It is true because
take
even I
partial
feel like
credit
with
for that.
Rihanna, people were like, saying what they were saying.
Yeah,
and,
it's like
and then
the girl is
pregnancy
pregnant.
yeah.
She's a mom. She's awesome. She worked hard. You don't have to love the show. Just give her props for what she did. I loved it personally. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
But start giving people more like you do it.
And I
you
feel
get up there and do it. I want to see you hang on a platform that looks wildly unsteady.
Yeah. It's also to me that's more of a victory lap. It's not like tour mode per se. It's a celebration of the artist. I don't know. I thought she did great too. But
I liked it.
Okay. Hypothetically, if you do it before we wrap, what is the one song you will not perform, no way, at the halftime show?
Duh, Don't Let Me Get Me.
Okay. Cool.
I don't think anybody wants to hear it anyway.
Awesome. I'm a big fan of you. I'm a big fan of your family, everything you stand for. So
thank you.
I'm so glad I got to meet you finally.
And congratulations, because your journey is just beginning.
Oh, thank you.
You have a daughter?
I have a son who has long
3.
hair and dresses up in dresses all the time. So,
perfect.
And
great.
We're at the mall like in his dresses, so he
great.
gets called
thank you,
a little
Dad.
girl all the
yeah,
time.
mine too.
So.
My son has long hair. He goes, Mama, everyone calls me a girl. I go, yeah, but you know how much I hear, excuse me, sir, from behind?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Who cares? He goes, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly. I love it. Well,
thank you.
Maybe off camera you could give me some tips. If you have any hacks, let me know. Pink, ladies and gentlemen.
Deep breaths.
Thank you so much.
Humor. Thank you.